build series. Today we're installing the liner, filling it up. Let's get to work. Alrighty, what's the damage? Not horrible. It's still oozing out though. Look at that. That's super weird. It's not even that deep. It come out like 4 different spots over there. One spot right there. Very interesting. Look at all those spots. Those are all wet. It's like soaking through. That's wild. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're supposed to be setting a liner. The reason I say supposed to is because it's not here yet, but it was supposed to be here. Today's Tuesday. It was supposed to be here yesterday. A lot of supposed to's around here, but hopefully it comes today because tomorrow we have a brand new pool project we're starting and I really need to get this liner set. So today we're going to start getting at least it prepped anyway, all the way down to the deep end. We're gonna get all the walls scraped. We're gonna get the steps scraped, grinded, anything that's like sticking up. We got like some spillover on concrete. We did have some tape pull up on our liner over here, so that's kind of a problem. We have to like cut the concrete out now. Look at that. Just on this corner is where it come up. Just on this corner it come up. So and then this right here, I gotta do a little patchwork on this one. Other than that, I mean, we're looking good here. Like the steps are good. It's just a matter of little bits of concrete like this right here needs to be scraped. Well, it just rubs right off. So it all has to be really clean for the liner. So that's the plan for the day. Let's get to work. Alrighty, we're just gonna start scraping. James is gonna do the walls. I'm gonna do the Sunday. But get all the rough stuff off. Yeah, you know, concrete's not perfect, guys, and at the end of the day we do our best, but we are gonna make sure that before this liner goes in, we're gonna get it as perfect as we can. Beautiful, just like that, man. I mean, it's just a little bit extra cream, you know, when we did the steps and all that. This polishing wheel is the best, man. Just makes a nice smooth finish. We'll make sure all of our corners get done here. That's Spider-Man James over there. Whoosh, against the walls. It was good. But I went ahead and hit that edge. Not worried about that little crack. That's just where they meet together. It's all good there, but I just want to make sure that that was a little rounded because I don't want anything sharp on our liner. I'm gonna let you finish this, James. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting out all the concrete in the liner bead. Okay guys, I got a couple of tools of choice. Cat's paw, chisel, screwdriver. We're gonna start with the chisel first. Oh, sweet. This one's barely got anything in it. All right, cool. Yeah, this is definitely something that was not supposed to happen. You know, it's just one of them things, you know, where it's like, it happened, so we just gotta figure it out. So, stinker of this is just that angle when you get past the liner. You have to look in there. It's cleared. That's clear. We just gotta vacuum that out now. Perfect. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm doing. Did I get it all? Oh man, I've had some of these, man, when the concrete's just absolutely hard as a rock. I mean, obviously that's kind of a stupid thing to say because that's concrete, but just like it just doesn't want to break, you know. Alrighty guys, I got all the corners done, cleaned out. Make sure you take special note, get those done really well. Hopefully I got them done enough. We're gonna vacuum them out, so that's a must. When you set that liner, there's nothing worse, man, nothing worse than having something in the liner. So anyway, James is taping off. We're gonna go ahead, tape off everything. We just want to kind of blend this in with the liner, you know, when we set it. Try to keep any indentions. Some people put, you know, a padding on the wall and stuff, but we don't. We got a polymer wall. It's got a nice soft, you know, feel to it, so it's not like it's concrete or steel. We don't like using steel anyway because of the rust factor, but we'll just hit the skimmers. Both of them been hit. We'll do all the seams. We don't have enough duct tape, so we're gonna use a different kind of tape, but generally that's what we'd use. And then now we're pumping this out, so I think if we pump this out enough and I can get down here, I got my hydraulic cement. I'm gonna patch that hole. I think most of this water is gonna hold back, which would be perfect. And so I don't think it's gonna be too big of an issue like over time, because water is gonna work its way up and work its way back into the ground if this holds it. And then when the water gets in here and holds it, and then it'll come up the walls, and then it can go up into the footing. And then we got our sump tube pump. So there's a lot of variables there, but that's the goal. We'll see, because there's not nearly as much water as there was. Like when we started yesterday, there was like a foot. Now there's only like 3 inches, 2. And we just started pumping, so see what we got here, what the damage is. Yeah, that's rough. Good night. Okay, that's been plugged properly, so that is good. No concrete in there, that's important. No concrete in there. That's a very big deal. So ETA on the liner is noon. It came in last night at 4, so we're gonna get this thing. I mean, we'll be waiting on it, but while we're waiting on the liner, we're gonna finish up the grade for this job. You know, because this job has been a mix of working with the homeowner. And so, you know, they poured this slab here. They're gonna be putting a pool house later, but you know, he did some grade work. We're doing just a very rough grade. Yeah, he's been borrowing our equipment, so you know, it doesn't have to be. It's not going to be finished anyway. That's what he's doing. But in the contract, we just got to run dirt up all the way around the concrete and then grade it out with the rake, and then we'll flatten out that rock up there. So not too much work, to be honest. Alrighty guys, here we go. This is a microbright install. This is how we install our microbrights. So every light's different. Let me see here. This gotta get cut a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna put this lubricant on. Ooh, that's a little messy. Where's my ring at? Here we go. Just so this will go on a little bit easier. Press, turn. Those will lock in. All right, that's that. Come on, little buddy. All right, we got one. Thank God. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Just kind of tuck it in and around. Grab our tape. Just go ahead and tape it up pretty good. Most of this is 100. This is 100.
That's 100. I got 2 150s.
I got it now.
I got it now too.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Camera died. So we're just gonna pull it through. He's gonna pull it. And I'm just gonna feed it. You gotta re-drill the front. Just a hair. Alright guys, so come here, we're gonna go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I lied, 4.5. Pull it! Okay. Make sure those thread gets in really nice. There we go. You can cross thread them really easy. You can do this when the liner's in. I mean, we're just doing it now because it's a little bit easier, but we're gonna have to do the other 2 when the liner's in, just because we didn't account for it being so long. That was just an oversight. But we're gonna get a vacuum and just pull them through. But we're gonna get this liner set. There we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and blow this off. Blow in between here. Alrighty guys, it's very hot and we're working hard out here. Pacing ourselves, this heat will get to you. But right now everything's blown off. We blew off the whole patio, the steps, the sun deck, everything. This lower shallow end is blown off, everything all the way down to the deep end. James is right now doing the last cleanup. Our patch is good. It is leaking a little bit of water, but that's to be expected. So we're just gonna make sure everything is clean. We want those drains clean so he seals up good. We're going to pump out some more if we need to. We actually already hit the transfer pump. That thing is working very well. So that's definitely a big relief that that's working. And it's gonna give us probably like 20 minutes maybe of working time, which are 30 minutes. So that's good. Works really well. Plus it's really dry out here. If it had just rained or something, I mean, we would be, I don't know, we'd have a lot more issues. But so far it's not been horrible. I went ahead and ground down around the drains. The concrete got just a little bit high, so I touched that up, and then we're just gonna, you know, make it all clean. You guys obviously know what clean is. We just want as many rocks gone as possible, and when I mean as many, I mean like all of them. You know, that's why we're doing the precautions that we take, and everything is the way it is because we just want this thing to be spotless. So he's gonna continue that process. We just got the diving board set, so that is that. I'm trying to stay cool, and we'll get onto the liner. Alrighty guys, we're ready to go. Liner's going in. I think we got a 28 mil liner here. I like to do the 20s better, but they don't have a lot of color options in them, and they picked one, which we've been telling customers to pick them, you know, the thick thinner, but I don't know, I guess it didn't work out, so it is what it is. Ups is backwards?
Yeah.
You gotta love your sibling.
It's always backwards.
It's always backwards.
Every single time,
we need
dude.
to take it to the deep
Hey,
end.
how about stop?
I don't mind it. I'm just making sure. Hold it back up. Oh, trust me. It's backwards. And this time we gotta set the steps first, and then we'll do the. Hey,
What?
the steps first.
No, you just leave them in there for rods.
Alright.
That's the rod system, I think.
That's not a rod, that's a.
Oh, that's just the clip-ins.
That's the groove system.
All right,
Let me see, we got my corner marks.
I got it.
You got your corners?
Hold on.
Hold on, dude.
Social media, dude. Hold on a second. Gotta get the shot. All right, go. Ah, that's heavy. Dang. All right, guys. Simple as you just set it in and the pressure pulls down. It is that easy. We're gonna get this set because we just want to get it to hold. Tell you what, it is good. One good thing about these aluminums, they hold very well. I'll tell you that much. Ah.
Got it. My freaking knees are burning. Grab some cardboard, dude.
Come on, man, don't be a little baby.
Jamie says maybe they just know what they're doing.
Dude, these steps are like way.
What?
They ain't right. I don't know. Let me, before I speak, let me get in here. I mean, I ain't got to go that much more. That's like perfect, you know?
And you want to slap in this corner. If I can pull down a little pad.
Yeah, I got... No.
I think the seam is supposed to be on that edge, no?
Yeah, I'm like, I got to go like big time this way. I think it'll be all right, but it's just, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's the bottom. Okay, that's better. That scared me.
You can see the bottom.
Yeah, but they put the textured on the face there at the bottom. That's not
They always do that.
through. Well, it may have, but it threw me off.
Still can pull a little bit.
Yeah, it does need to come my way.
How much do you need?
Oh, 3 inch, 2 inches or so.
Four?
I don't know.
So soft.
So nice and pliable.
Are you sure this is a 27 mil?
Yes, it is. It would be like.
I guess it's not a 20 mil. It's a stretch like a solid one.
Say it, but it's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, buddy. There's knee pads in the trailer.
Is there?
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't want to be old and limping at like 30.
Well, it's the concrete knee pads.
Need those garden ones, those ones you can get all soft.
Yeah.
Can you go down on your tomato plants? Not kidding.
Ups.
Okay.
Turn it on right now.
It's cool. It's all spray foam. It's nice and
We're gonna put this fan like right here. There's gonna be like a gap in the liner in the corners, so this is kind of the best place. And then once the water gets up, then we'll transfer it over to the step where a little more air has more air pockets there normally, and then that'll be it. Like we'll just do like move it one more time.
ready?
Yeah, turn on. Yeah, we should. We'll get it in, man. It was in before. I gotta get, huh? Pull it. Pull it your way. Let me get some shims. That don't work. My boots are there. James is going to begin tucking it all in. We want to get this thing set to where we can fill it all the way up to at least the steps. And if we have a really good set, we don't have to touch it at all until it's completely full. That's always the goal, but you always got to work the liner, the wrinkles out. Yeah, right. Been there, done that, buddy. Better. Little shim. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but I won't know until I edit it. Perfect. Sometimes it takes two people, but this one didn't, so it's always a plus. Oh, look how good that looks, huh? Sometimes you gotta shut it on and off to get this thing. Huh? Don't worry about it now. That thing is sucking so tight. Right down here. Yeah, that's better. Pull a little bit. You hear it wheezing. James is cooling down. You guys gotta watch, man, this heat go over. You will definitely overheat if you're not careful. Too much of an angle. Sometimes you don't have to do this, you know, sometimes it just fits good, like perfect. I mean, if we stretched it enough, we might be able to get it to hold, but this is sufficient. It's not like really bad to where it really doesn't want to fit. It's still good to where like I'm just barely putting them shims in. Look at that. Look at that. Look how tight that is. That's how powerful this fan is. It's just absolutely insane, bonkers. Like you can't. He's having a hard time there because you hardly can do anything with it. So that's why you got to shut it on and off. I want to shut it off. Come on, little buddy. Get in there. I'm gonna have to shut the fan off. Hey, I'm gonna have to shut the fan off for a second. Because you're just working too hard for them. And I can't get this in either. There we go. See, you can kick those wrinkles out a lot better. Sucking too hard. It's kind of what we're doing here, is we're just working them out. I mean, it's kind of the process. Some of them are harder than the others. This one's kind of being a little difficult today. So that right there, if you can see that, that'll come out in this with the water. Pushes it right into the wall. I seen one over here. Right here. That'll work out. It just looks like there's bumps, but there's nothing under there. Should be good square all the way around. I don't know. So like, I'm not worried about that. So we're gonna fix these wrinkles. And so we can go ahead and set it. That's what I'm trying to say here. Now, I don't know how much water we're gonna actually have down in here, so hopefully not too much. Okay, the methods. Alrighty, we're gonna try to find this hole, but normally I can't anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do. Always cut a little line, and then close the blade always. Got a hole here. There's the water. We don't want to cut it short. Okay. Hope this stupid GoPro doesn't shut off in the heat. It's hot, man. So we got that mortar in there, and it is deathly to screws. So we'll just get an 1/8 inch bit. We're just gonna pilot them out. Okay, go in there. Make sure that seal is clean. Put our seal underneath. Just gonna drill them before. A lot of times you can do them before. I just didn't get to it. Okay. We got our ring here and our other seal. Poke one through. Make sure it's on there, right there. I recommend using a drill for the most part, unless you feel comfortable with an impactor. In that case, you can use an impactor. Okay, the seal is lined up underneath. I'll get a far screw over here. Okay. A lot of times, it's not wanting to go in because of that sand. So if there's too much, you know. There's not much water at all. It's gonna come up through the sides here. I'm not really worried about it. 2 more here. Okay, got my screwdriver. Just be careful, guys, when you have sharp objects walking down on your liner. Just be cautious of that fact. All right, so we're gonna hand tighten all these. You can hear the crunch in the sand still in there, but we got enough of it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, go ahead, cut our liner. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it's good in there. See here. Alrighty, one is done. There we go. Oh, dude. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's so nice and cold. Woo! This is the benefits of pool building right here, is you get to get in the pools.
Testing out the product.
Best thing about it.
It holds water.
It holds water, yeah, that's a plus. Underwater shots, baby. Yeah.
You go in the shock, dude.
Dude, just about.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good shot. We're doing product research.
Is this screw untight enough?
It's just gotta work. Well, it holds water. Huh?
You have to tighten it up.
That's how you do it, boys. Fire department showed up to give us a hand, fill this thing up. Oh, this is the best way to do it right here.
Plenty of time, so we'll try and get however many we can.
Okay.
Hopefully get it filled up.
We might just end up doing like 2 more. Just depends, and then, you know, he might actually have some come to you guys come tomorrow, but I mean, obviously we'll figure that out. I just need to get the lights in, because when we get to a certain level, like the first step, I have to cut in all the returns and the lines and all that. So if that holds us up, then, or if we can do it fast enough, maybe not.
All right, well, we're
Anyway.
gonna leave this piece here.
We're good. Thanks. So we've got everything for we got everything for everything except for one eyeball we're missing. I'm gonna have Jared pick it up on his way back. Other than that, everything for the skimmer we got. Returns all ready to go. Just one eyeball. Coming over the edge. Look at that, lovely. 3rd truck. Hopefully we'll get it to where we can put these fittings in. I don't know, it's got to push against it, so we'll see. Alright guys, Sabbath Sweet Sour Owls, we're done for the day. It's almost 6. Stinking late. I'm tired. We've been killing it all day. We're out of here for the day. Couldn't get us enough water. We tried to get it up high enough. It's just not. We need some more room for it to really compress the liner and stretch it down. last thing we want to do is create holes. So, or when we poke the holes for the screws and it stretches and pulls down, we don't want that. So, but the steps look good, man, huh? Look at that. Looks beautiful. Everything looks fits perfect. So, we're good there. Everything is installed. All we have to do now is 2 lights, all the fittings, salt, run the equipment. It's done. Jamie's done over there. So, that is it for the day. Check out my mentor program link below where I'm training. Alrighty, everyone, we are filled up. So, I'm going to go over some details. We did kind of skip the process here as far as putting in some fittings, but I'm going to show you guys that. It's pretty simple, mainly due to running the business here. I'm over on another project. Jared had to come here, and we've been juggling pool projects back and forth. But again, that's what the comment sections are for. You just ask some questions. I got also all the information below. You can email me, check out the mentor program. There's tons of ways to get a hold of me and get coaching. So I've got you taken care of. No problem, and let's get into it. Alrighty, so this just turned out amazing, okay? Let me tell you, the steps just look incredible. No wrinkles. It was a little bit, you know, hard as far as the liner was just fit really, really tight. So, you know, actually, I think there is a wrinkle right there in the step, but we'll get that out. It's just fit so well, but it was, like I was saying, it was a little bit tight when we had it and the sun was stretching it out. So that section over there especially was just a little bit finicky, but we got it. And everything else is just detailed. Everything's nice. No more groundwater issues. Any more groundwater that's going to come in, actually, I'm going to check this out. Nope, still dry. Everything's looking good. So, got the diving board installed. The homeowner's doing the rest of the project. They're doing the landscaping. They're doing their own concrete and everything else. Got the deep end ladder installed. So on these skimmers, you know, and lights, it's pretty simple. And you can see Jared had to run 2 lights. I already showed you guys that. But it's just a matter of finding the holes on there, just feeling around. Sometimes I use the Phillips bit, and I'll feel around for the screw. And then you can feel it. It's a big screw. And then I punch the hole with the drill bit, or with the screw bit. And then I will get the hole, the screw through the plate, and then I'll tighten it up. And you just do that all the way, and then you hand tighten the rest with a screwdriver. So it's pretty simple. And then after you get it all tight, then you cut around with a razor blade around the light itself, or the fitting rather. And it's in. I mean, it's that simple. And the same thing with the skimmer. And no, also, we had to wait until the water line was over that first step. That's very important. You want that liner to be stretched on the shallow end, right, as much as possible, because the last thing you want to do is to put all these plates in and then the liner stretches more and pulls that down. That's what you don't want. It's possible. Not like it's, you know, it's susceptible to happen every time. It's not like it would happen if you did it every time, but it's definitely possible. And you can see how tight the liner is down there. So you want that to be there. The skimmer's pretty much the same thing. We have 2 seals. We could probably need to trim that up a little bit, but you know, we find the hole, punch the hole. We start with the corner, and then I'll put the seal underneath of the liner, and then we put a seal on top of the liner, and then we screw them in. 1 screw, and then we'll find the corner screw, and then you can always like feel it, like it's sticking down just like a little bit here, and then you just find the corner holes, and then you're good to go. Boom, 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 boom. And then you cut it out. Pretty simple, right? But also, I want to mention, you do cut out just a small square, fit the liner, fit the seal in, and you're ready to go. And if the liner might have a tendency to stretch down because you cut it, all you have to do is just pull the liner up, put the screws in. Pretty simple. Not that complicated at all. Same thing with returns. Returns are the exact same. You know, everything's looking good here. You know, we don't use any beading on the back of our steps or on the back, so this bubbles up just a little bit, and that's normal for corners. And that's the way it goes. But we just always found it's better product. Same thing here. The water's pushing. It's just the same cap. everything's the same. So I already showed you guys how to do the drains. So that is the complete liner install on this project. This project has come along just so nicely. There's one more part to this series. All right, and we're doing the equipment. Everything's running now, but that's the last part of the series, is getting the equipment running, or at least getting it plumbed up. And then, you know, the electrical work is a whole nother deal. I won't be including that, but the electrical part's pretty straightforward as far as, you know, getting your electrician to do it. And the rest is you can figure out with manuals. It's not that big a deal. The main part is the plumbing. So I'm gonna be showing you that. I've got the footage of Jesus doing the plumbing, so I'm gonna walk you guys through that on a voiceover. So you're gonna wanna definitely check that out to wrap this project up and this build series. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the mentor program. Check out the rest of the build series if you guys haven't watched them already. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the last part of this build series.